My name is Rahul. I am the marketing manager for Mumbai and Pune. And today we'll be having a session about education loan by HDFC Credila. So I hope most of you have joined. So let us begin. All right. So just to give a brief overview of HDFC Credila, HDFC Credila is a 100% subsidiary of HDFC Limited and has got triple A rating as well. It has been incorporated in February 2006. It is HDFC Credila, as although it's a subsidiary of HDFC Limited, it is also a NBFC. NBFC is a non-banking financial company. HDFC Credila is also the first dedicated education loan company and has funded, thousands of students for 35 different countries, more than 2,100 institutes, and 1,000 different courses. HDFC Credila has disbursed over the year more than 10,000 crore rupees of education loan. HDFC Credila, also a unique point of HDFC Credila is only NBFC which offers tax benefits under Section 80E. So this I'll be explaining you in detail later on. To begin with, what is first of all an education loan? Just like to clear some nuances of education loan. Education loan, basically there are two parts in it. One is a secured loan and another one is a unsecured loan. Secured loan is basically which requires a collateral security. The security can be of any type, like non-agricultural property, residential property, and so on. This is the most important part in terms of education loan, and in relation to HDFC Credila, HDFC Credila offers both secured and unsecured loan. Now I'll come to the specific loan which is provided for Germany in the next points. Second point that has to be considered when it comes to education loan are the expenses. What are the expenses which are covered? Usually, some of the organizations who provide educational finances provide only the tuition fees or tuition fees and only a part of accommodation. This has to be checked thoroughly, because as you're trying to finance your education, you need to know what are the expenses which are covered under the particular loan. HDFC Credila provides 100% education loan. It covers everything: your tuition fees, the total cost of education, including your tuition fees, accommodations, non-campus, the off-campus accommodation as well is also considered in it. Also, the part which is considered in it is the airfare charges. The cost of the airfare charges to go to that country to study is also covered under the education loan. What is the best time to apply for the education loan? Now, this is one of the most important factors. Usually, there's a confusion among students that whether we should go for a education loan at the end when you're deciding for a visa, or right at the start. Now with HDFC Credila, you can apply the education loan right after you have given your necessary informative tests. Like, for example, you have given your German standardization test with Goethe. That is the German language test, which is A1, A2, or whichever is applicable. If IELTS is required, when that is considered under the test. And once you have done with those, it is the best time to apply. But when it comes to this education loan, even before you've given your this test for the required test, you can at least get to know what is your loan status. So with us, you can apply it beforehand and at least get to know the loan status. Once you have given your examination, we'll be able to complete the entire login procedure, and we'll be able to process the loan. Loan tenure. Loan tenure is basically, so there are some organizations which provide around 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, sometimes more than that. With HDFC Credila, we give you loan tenure from up to 10 years. It can be extended till 12 years as well. Repayment. When it comes to repayment, you have to know about it, whether there is any moratorium period involved, what are the repayment charges, and I'll be explaining you more about the HDFC Credila. Just in short, HDFC Credila repayment charges involved. Basically, if there is a moratorium period involved, there is only a interest charge during that period, and if for most of the cases where the interest and the principal amount directly starts, the interest which is charged are on a simple interest rate basis. If you plan to repay or close the loan, you can close the loan anytime you want without any additional charges. Margin money required. There are some organizations which have the clause where you need to have a margin money involved. Margin money is basically it's around 10 to 20% of the total cost of education, which you need to have with yourself. But with HDFC Credila, there is no margin money required. You do not have to we do not ask for any margin money. We provide 100% loan, as explained earlier. Processing time. This is important because when you're applying for loan, you need to know at least the status of the loan, wherein whether you are eligible for a loan, or what is the interest that will be charged, and when and what type of loan it is, whether it's a secured loan or an unsecured loan. This particular part you need to know. Usually, in terms of certain organization, the processing time is way too much, as they require the admit of any university. But in case of in terms of HDFC Credila, you can process your loan and know your eligibility right after you've given your examinations, and the total processing time for us is 10 working days. This is 10 working days is once you submitted all your documentation part. Last one is off-campus expenses covered. These are all. This is an important point to be considered. I explained it earlier also. That certain education loans do not cover the off-campus expenses, but in terms of education loan with HDFC Credila, we cover all the expenses, off campus, on campus, every expenses are covered under it. Now to the slide where what advantages that you'll get with an HDFC Credila education loan. Now, as I know, most of the students over here are for Germany. For Germany, we give loan approval, that is the processing or the evaluation of the loan. You get it before the admit letter from the university. So at least you know the status of your case, your profile that you've applied. That you applied when you had just given your examinations, or given your required mandatory examination, or even before that. Second is unsecured loan. Unsecured loan, that is the loan without any collateral or any security. We provide up to 15 lakh rupees of unsecured loan when it comes to Germany. The unsecured loan is only up to 15 lakhs. For the secured loan, if in case your total cost of education is more than 15 lakhs, we have secured loan for it, and we provide 100% finance. Doorstep delivery, during this lockdown period, we were not able to do the doorstep delivery, but now as situation has improved, we do provide with your consent, if you want house assistance in terms of documentation or anything, we do have that provision with us. We do take in all these. We do maintain all the safety measures and safety measures as mentioned by our state government. The next is tax benefit under Section 80. This is unique with us, as I said earlier, that HDFC Credila is the only NBFC which has tax benefit under Section 80E. So this is not a Section 80C or 80E where there is a limit of the amount of loan that you have to the limit to the interest that you have that you will be paying. There is no limit for it like 80C. 80C, but as we have tax benefit under section 80E, you have the tax benefits under section 80E doesn't have any limit when it comes to tax exemptions, for the interest which is served. Next is web-enabled billing and servicing. We have transformed ourselves in terms of during the lockdown in terms of servicing. So all the details in terms of processing your loan, we accept all the documents on mail, and we are good to go with the processing of the loan completely online. Even the form which is required to be filled is also completely it's a fillable form. It's a PDF which you can fill and enter your information, and you can send it across to us, and even that is accepted. Off-campus expenses covered, which I mentioned earlier. Dedicated relationship and service manager. Now this is very important, because you've been serviced. So you have chosen the service of HDFC Credila. You'll be getting a dedicated relationship manager, a sales manager. In terms of a student academy, your sales manager is Aniket Davre, and he will be taking care of he and his executives. His relationship manager will be taking care of all the loan cases for students from student. After this, the service manager is also is something that we provide. After you've taken the loan, you've taken the disbursement, all you have to do means, in case if you require anything, any documentation, or you need to know what is the interest rate that is charged, or your interest certificates which you may require for availing the tax benefits, you will be having a dedicated service manager, or you can even call your relationship manager, which has been assigned to you, and they will be more than happy to help for even after the disbursement, even after that you have taken the loan. Last but not the least, we also have flexibility on co-borrower and collateral. This is specifically for the secured loans. In terms of secured loans, we accept collaterals like non-agricultural property, FDs with HDFC, then residential property, and also in certain cases commercial property. This is all accepted, and we are completely flexible to it. That is, for example, if you're a student who's staying in Pune, but your property is somewhere in Kolhapur or in outside Maharashtra, we have our branches over there, and we do have our HDFC Limited offices. We do provide that services, and it will all the necessary details when it comes to valuation of property, or documentation. We do cater to it through our services to it through our branches, sister branches, which we have across India. Next is the benefits of education loan in terms of property, personal loan, or loan against property. Personal loan, or in terms of a personal loan amount maximum that you might get is 20 lakh rupees, or a loan against property is 60 to 65% of the property value. But in terms of in case of HDFC Credila, you get 100% loan financing. Even though it doesn't matter if it is unsecured loan. If the unsecured loan, which is if it does not fit you, you can use the secured loan, and we still provide 100% loan financing. It includes everything, the off-campus expenses, the accommodation, everything. Tax benefit in terms of personal loan or loan against property, you don't get any tax benefit, but with HDFC Credila, you have tax benefit under section 80E. This is without any limit for the interest. Disbursement option for personal loan and loan against property, you have to take full disbursement. But in case of HDFC Credila, the disbursement, once you'll get a loan sanction, as soon as you get a loan sanction, you can take the disbursement as much as you require, and the interest, the EMI will be charged on the loan that you have you have taken as a disbursement. For example, the total amount sanction is 15 lakh rupees for you, but you just have just require around 10 lakh rupees. The interest the interest that will be charged, or the EMI that will be charged, will be only on the the disbursed amount. That is only 10 lakh rupees. Repayment option, we have a repayment option as in partial interest during time that you are studying. The only interest or the partial interest part will be you'll be liable to pay that. Or in certain cases, the EMI there is a direct EMI option which is available for repayment. Repayment tenure, personal loan, there's 5 years. So you can also increase that term for the repayment tenure. In loan against property, the total repayment tenure is around 15 years. But this is without any tax benefits or without any disbursement options. But in terms of HDFC Credila, we have repayment tenure up to 10 years. You can also increase it to around up till 12 years. These are the HDFC Credila loan products. Apart from Germany, which we do 15 lakh rupees as unsecured, we have for around 40 lakh rupees unsecured for USA and Canada. USA is recently we also do for around 45 lakh rupees unsecured. For that, this is for masters STEM courses. For MBA, up to 25 lakh rupees of for USA and Canada. For other countries, that is that which includes Germany, around 15 lakh rupees for unsecured for masters and 15 lakh rupees unsecured for MBA. For undergrad, we do not have any limit. We do not have any unsecured loan, but there is no upper limit for it. We can roll out loan as per the collateral, which is the security that is provided. As a collateral, we take in we take in this, as I mentioned earlier, flat residential property, commercial property, non-agricultural land, and FDs with HDFC. If you have FD with any other provider, you can transfer that with HDFC, and that can be also used as a security with us. Apart from this, there's another initiative from HDFC Credila, that is HDFC Credila One Stop. This is basically regardless you will take a loan from us or not. You have services like courier services. Up to this, these services are discounts are up to there are discounts on services which are up to around 65,000 rupees. There are DHL. There is we have recently tied up again with British Airways for airline tickets. Make My Trip is also there for airline tickets. Also, we'll be tying up with Qatar Airways soon. There are other options which are also available on this, which are discounts which are there, and you can avail this. And this is regardless if you've taken a loan from us or not. So I think that's it from my end. And if you have any queries or questions, you have my number and also the number of Aniket Davre, who's your dedicated sales manager. He's from Pune. And if you're from any other part of the state, also you can contact Aniket Davre or me for your education loan queries. With this, I open this conversation to you, and you can ask questions. You can type your questions over here, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. This is our HDFC Credila website, and you can go on the documents required part on it, wherein you can check the document checklist, the total document checklist, documents required. All right. Thank you very much for everyone for joining